Hello, thank you for checking out A1 Math, and today we're talking about finding the slope of parallel lines. Now, parallel lines never intersect, and the slopes of parallel lines are the same. Take a look at this first example over here. We have this line, which is y equals negative 2x plus 3, and we have this line, which is y is equal to negative 2x minus 2. Okay, they have different y-intercepts, but the slopes are the same, so that makes the lines parallel. So all you have to do is take a look at y equals mx plus b and find out wherever the m is, that has to be the same. So to find the slope to a line that's parallel to this one, that slope is going to be 3. Okay, let me show you a couple more examples. It's really that easy. Take a look here at 1. Under y equals mx plus b, the slope here is 2 over 5. So the slope to a line that's parallel is 2 over 5. In number 2, we got y equals x plus 1. There's an understood 1 in front of the x, so the slope to a line that's parallel to this one is going to be 1. Take a look and see if you could find the slopes to these 4 problems. All right, so this should be your answer for all 4 of these. This is finding the slope to a line that's parallel. And remember, it's just the same slope. Now I'm going to talk about perpendicular. Now, with perpendicular, you got to look at opposite reciprocals to the slope. So what is an opposite reciprocal? Well, if you start off with a negative 2 over 3, the opposite reciprocal would be you would change the signs. If it's negative, make it positive, and make it the reciprocal. So here we got negative 2 over 3. The opposite reciprocal would be 3 over 2, positive. Here we have 5, and if we make 5 a fraction, 5 over 1, the reciprocal will be 1 over 5, and since the 5 is positive, you're going to make the 1 over 5 negative. Okay, so that's an opposite reciprocal. So to find a line that's perpendicular, it has to be an opposite reciprocal. So take a look at this first example here. You got negative 2x plus 3, y equals negative 2x plus 3. If you take the negative 2, put it over 1, and make it the opposite reciprocal, you get 1 over 2. And what happens is these 2 lines will cross and form a right angle, and that makes them perpendicular. Okay, so the slope to a line that's perpendicular is always the opposite reciprocal. So in this one example, I have y is equal to 3x plus 4. If we put this over 1 and give it the reciprocal, 1 over 3, now we have the reciprocal. Now the only thing I have to do is make it the opposite by making it a negative 1 over 3. So for perpendicular lines, you want to have the opposite reciprocal. Let me go over a couple more examples. Okay, here in number 7, y is equal to 1 over 3x minus 2. So the opposite reciprocal will be 3 over 1, which is the same as 3. And we're going to make it a negative 3 so we can make it the opposite. In number 8, we're going to flip it, make it 5 over 6, and change the sign. So 5 over 6, now it's going to be a positive 5 over 6. So that's going to be my reciprocal, opposite reciprocal. So these are the slopes to lines that are perpendicular to the original line. Take a look at these problems and see if you can find the opposite reciprocal. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, with these, you should have these as your answers. So to recap, 2 lines that are parallel, they will have the same slope, and 2 lines that's perpendicular are going to have opposite reciprocal. Okay, I want to thank you for checking out A1 Math, and have a nice day.